Hey everyone! Welcome back to the channel. What is good? I hope that you all know who it is by now. And if you don't, just look at my username right below this video and you'll know for certain. Anyways, it is time to try out the Arteza 36 count premium watercolor heft pens in a nice metal tin. It's absolutely beautiful. I've already unboxed this once before, and I will have a link in the description below to that video. As you can see, tape has already been cut. Come on. There we go. But, I know I keep saying that a lot. There we are. So, don't need that right now. And no, I'm not gonna be yeeting it across the room. I actually want to keep that box. So here is a look at this beautiful palette, if it will open. There we go. So you got a lot of mixing space, and it's got some good heft to it. This is that's a good metal palette. And this, sometimes it sticks a little bit. There you go. And as you can see, it is still all individually wrapped. Okay, do not actually eat these. I just gotta put that out. Disclaimer, disclaimer, disclaimer. Don't actually eat these. But seeing it like this, it reminds me of individually wrapped candies. Yeah, I've got a major sweet tooth. And you also get one of these. This is one of those water pens. You fill it up with water. And then you've got the brush and water just comes out. I've also got these, which I intend to try out. So I've got to go through and open up all of these beauties. But just look at that. It's amazing. And to accompany my Arteza watercolor palette, I also picked up Arteza watercolor sketchbooks, and I got the 3-pack because, why not? Anyways, as we all know, plastic is the enemy. Here are old standby, my friend, my scissors, who've always been there for me. Whenever, even when I forget all about them, they're always there. So, there we are. Come on. Ooh, my gosh. Oh, I got some crumbs on them. Anyway, oh, that's the back. So here is the front. Look at that. And this is nice hardcover. It's a bit heavy, but I prefer a hardcover. Like, one of these, bare minimum, is going to be a travel sketchbook for me. Well, travel watercolor sketchbook. Whatever. It's 140-pound paper, so I'm really hoping it'll be able to hold quite a bit. Hey, what are these crumbs doing in here? Get out of my sketchbook! Get out! So let's take a look at the paper. Ooh, okay, did I grab 2 pages by accident, or is that actually one? Oh, I think that's one thing of paper. Look at that. That is nice and thick, and as I hope that you all well know, I like my watercolor paper thicker than I am, so my watercolor paper and my marker paper, I like it thick. And of course, I love the hardcover sketchbooks, and I just prefer spiral bound myself. Of course, they do have the more book bound spines if that's what you prefer. Hey, I mean, like, they have different options because different people like different things, so that's amazing. And I have never actually used Arteza watercolor paper before, so I am very looking forward, very, very, very much looking forward to using this. I know I'm tripping over my words a lot, and what happened in transit? This one got all smushed. Here, maybe, can I bend it back? Can I salvage it? Can I salvage the smush book? Okay, there. I mean, like, it might not be perfect, but you can't even tell. Yeah, and there's 64 sheets in each book. I mean, like, what's not to love? So this might keep me busy for about a year. maybe. I mean, like, I've got a whole lot of other watercolor stuff too. But one of the things that I also love about these is they're great for stickers, or I can always break out the acrylic paints and do paintings on the covers. So stickers or paints, I just love the hardcover, and it protects your art better, I think. Post below, do you prefer soft cover sketchbooks or hardcover? I want to know. Okay, and moving on. I'm just gonna set this aside for a moment. Open up this bad boy again. Okay, now comes the long and tedious part. If I can even... Oh boy. Oh yeah, this is gonna be tedious. I need to pull out and unwrap every single one of these little things. And they do not want to come out of their little thingies. Well, I mean, like, it certainly will hold your paint in. Oh, there we go. You gotta kind of do a down and up sort of thing. So, okay, let me just set that down a minute. So here it is. This is the violet. So I'll do one of these on camera, and then I'm just gonna go, I'm just gonna gloss over the rest, because there's only so much thrill you can get from watching me unwrap all of these individually. There we are. And I'm actually gonna save these, and I'm gonna put these next to the swatch sheet that I'm gonna do. So here you go, a good look at the watercolor cake. Look at that. I mean, it does almost look like candy, but don't eat it. Okay, so I am gonna slowly and tediously make my way through these. So, back in a moment. And there we go. Everything is all set and ready. Camera focus, please. And I've even remembered to fill up the water brush. Look at that. That is a thing of beauty. Now then, the important thing to keep in mind was making sure that all of these labels stayed in order while working with these. That was kind of tricky, but I managed. Anyways, it is time to commence the swatching. So take one last look at these while these are nice and pristine, because it's not gonna stay that way for long. Oh yeah, before we begin, I forgot to mention that the palette also has this neat little ring there, so you can easily hold it. I almost forgot to mention that. Silly me, silly me, silly me. Although I did show it during the initial unboxing. Okay, open. Got my trusty squirt bottle here. Stuff keeps wanting to float onto my palette. It is getting very annoying. The other thing that I had noticed is that where they put the paintbrush here, this is the exact same things as these. They just don't have colors in them. Holders. I know, I just say things. Anyways, so if you get other loose pan paints that are the exact same size as these, you can just slip them right on in there, and then you'll have to get a smaller brush to put there. But hey, options are always nice. Anyways, I know. Enough talk. Okay. There we go, turning off my lights. I just went to pull off the cap and I pulled off that little bit there. So, Arteza, you skimping out on me? So let's just get that nice and wet. Oh wow, oh boy. I hope I don't get demonetized for saying that. Oh wow, brush is rather stiff. is some nice, vibrant color. Oh, look at that. Swatching out your art supplies is so satisfying. Sure, I get all of that purple out before I begin with the next one. I mean, like, it's definitely got strong color. Let's go for the next one, this fabulous pink, this magenta. Ooh. Just look at that. Oh my goodness, that is so satisfying. Color. Very vibrant. Okay, so I'm gonna finish swatching all of these out, so I'm gonna speed things up a bit and I will give you my final conclusion when I am all done. Let's get going. Alrighty, so here are the initial swatches. And I've also got to say that I'm very pleased with this paper. It's not, like, the paint is still a bit wet. It's not buckling too much right now. I also tried a couple of blending tests down here. And I think that some colors blend with each other better than others. And as for re-wetting, blending, if that's even a thing, it is now. It didn't do particularly well. I mean, like, I'm not happy with that dark streak there or there. I mean, like, I loved putting down the initial swatches. However, I'm not sure if it's the paint or the paper. It does kind of do a little bit of blooming there, which in some cases you might want that to happen. In others, not so much. So, do these paints have some issues? Yeah, they do. Some colors more than others. I mean, they're not perfect. I know I'm probably gonna sound like, well, maybe not quite nails on a chalkboard saying this, but more like a broken record. I do think that Daniel Smith watercolors are better. I'm just gonna come right out and say it right now. Am I disappointed that I purchased these? Heck no. I'm very much looking forward to using these more. I mean, these are just swatches and a couple of quick blend tests. The only real way to really know how good they are is with an actual illustration / painting / whatever. But I'm gonna do that in the next video because I think I have gone on a bit too long with the swatches and initial unboxing and all of that, so 2 videos! Yay! I will have a link in the description below and also in one of those little eye bubble thingies. You know what I'm talking about. So with that being said, I certainly hope that you have enjoyed today's video. Please be sure to leave a like, watch that second video, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. That is currently the #1 way to help me out right now. Also, be sure to follow my Instagram at silverhyenaart. What I post on my Instagram, you'll get to see a lot of behind the scenes stuff, and you'll get a sneak peek at my projects before they come up here on YouTube. So just give my Instagram a follow. Please, I'm trying to grow it. So just give it a follow. It's free. And with that being said, this is Silver Hyena signing off. Stay creative, everybody. Bye!